Andre Red, lean, baby, lean. Lean, baby, lean, Andre Red.
Has anyone other than me been found guilty of being prey to the infomercials and the pop-ups? And before you knew it, you were calling the 800 number to order those magic pills that was going to make the weight melt off of you right before your eyes, 30, 40, 50 pounds within mere days. Or better yet, the miracle lotion. All you have to do is rub some on your head in the morning, then rub some on your head before you go to bed, and poof, before you know it, you got that full head of hair. For me, it was this afro that everybody in my school ranted and raved about. Seems simple to me. And it just makes sense because the big thing now is 40 is the new 20s, 50s is the new 30s. Contest master, Toastmasters, and friends, I can say these things to you in our family chat with no shame. Well, a little bit embarrassed about my gullibility, but no shame, because the pill experience and the lotion experiences were small prices to pay for the lessons I learned through all of that. Lesson 1. Men, I found out that the ladies are just a few steps ahead of us when it comes to what's going to be happening with their bodies over the journey. See, I found out that when ladies get together and they may be cooking in the kitchen or they may be shopping, ladies are talking about relationships, and ladies are giving the other ladies heads up about, baby, when you get this age, this is what's going to happen to your body. Baby, and when you get a little older, this is what's going to happen to your body. But men, not so much, not so much. We men talk about men things. We want to talk about investments. We want to talk about sports. We want to talk about cars. We want to talk about stuff that really matters and causes us to be those responsible people. But what I found out is just a little further down the line, we become devastated when midlife catches up with us. Midlife, what are we talking midlife? I'm talking things like when you first encounter the Dunlap disease. Some of you are saying, what in the world? So let me give you the scientific definition. Dunlap disease is when your belly dunlapped over your waistband and your belt. And if you really want to be devastated, turn to the side. Be in the mirror when you're looking at it. The front view is not so bad, but turn to the side. I found out also that we men can play a mean game of blame game. Because when I first saw my stomach to the side and I had started encountering this Dunlap disease, I was looking at my people at the cleaners with the glare, because how dare they shrink my clothes. I was trying to figure out who had come in my house and put all of these trick mirrors in my house. I even started talking about the farmers and the steroids they were giving the chickens. I was talking about the people in the drive-thrus as I ordered my double cheeseburger and I supersized it. How dare they put all this fatty? And so the blame game can be a real thing that we get good at, men. But the thing that I also learned was, I learned that whenever you're dealing with a situation, it's going to be real important for you to become knowledgeable. Sometimes we operate on facts and truth, but it's a difference in facts and in truth. And the thing that I learned is that sometimes we find our information in the strangest places. I just happened to be preparing for vacation and was putting my bucket list together. And I decided, you know what? I want to visit somewhere I would never visit. I found the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And the thing that's so amazing about the Leaning Tower of Pisa is it's a wonder, not because it's perfect, but it's because it has a deficiency. It leans. And so as I began to really embrace that, I also began to embrace a relationship with my divine manufacturer and architect. And there were some things that I learned that I would love to share with you. One, I learned that it's those things that have tested us and have tried us and proven us, like the stomach. That stomach is just a lean. It's a badge of honor because it represents fullness. And then I thought about the hair. Some of you all may have heard the word follically challenged, but maybe not follically confused. It's a difference. It's important that you understand the difference. Follically challenged means the hair may grow, but it just takes a little bit longer for it to grow. Follically confused means the hair forgets to grow and it grows in all the places you don't want it to. Ears, nose, even comes through in the eyebrows. Of course, it comes through white. But the thing that I found out was those are the things that are considered our badges of honor. Badges of honor. Have you ever thought about that? The very thing that we're trying to get rid of is the thing that gives us splendor. My manufacturer and architect, when I read the manual, he told me things like, you're uniquely made. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. And this is a verse that changed my life. The glory of the young is their strength. The gray hair of experience is the splendor of the old. So the next time you're tempted to pick up that phone, to click on that internet ad, to change your splendor, I want you to look back. I want you to tell yourself in the most chill voice, lean, baby, lean. Contest master.
Thank you, sir.